Having a hell of a day, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm on my way back down the hike right now, and second video today. Anyway, something came to mind. I want to make a video about it, so I'm just gonna flow with it. I was thinking about a dude who I would consider my guru, real life, in actuality, the 5 sensory experience. Haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to you, man. You know who you are. Consider him a mentor, and I've told him that a couple times actually. And conversation that him and I had came to mind, and one time he said, we were talking about school and going to college, and I was saying, 10 years from now, we were talking about the inflation of college degree and what it means actually, which is a piece of paper. It doesn't mean squat shit. Pardon my lingo. But, a few years from now, actually right now, robots can do way more than any human intellect. As far as memorization, as far as regurgitation, as far as accumulation of information. So, it'll be interesting to see how the world unfolds in the coming years. And our conversation was about the inflation of college degrees. And, 20 years ago, a bachelor's degree probably would have sufficed. Wow, I'm somebody in the world that got a bachelor's degree. Nowadays, you need a master's degree. Not even, probably doctor's degree. I don't know. I'm not really following it. But what I do know is a conversation I had with my guru. And he jokingly said, is like, paying to go to college, you'd have to pay me to sit in there. To sit in front of a teacher that's, 9 times out of 10 probably teaching out of a textbook. Their heart's not in it, you know what I mean? Maybe that is. I don't know, it depends on the teacher. It always depends. That's the answer. It always depends. Depends on the person. Depends on the situation. Depends on many things. Depends on infinite things. There's no end to it. So I mentioned this. Because, it came to mind, and having a hell of a time. And I know you're watching this, man. I haven't seen you in a while, so I guess this kind of way of me reaching out to you for the whole world to see. Sometimes it's good not to take the world so seriously. To let go. Be a free spirit. Not that you need my permission to do it. You already are free. Not just intellectually. That's the basis of your existence. Freedom. A lot of people may feel tired. They may not know why. You're not really tired. That's just you thinking about yourself. And I'm not saying you specifically. You don't take it personally. I'm just kind of speaking off the cuff. Naturally. But that's somebody thinking about themselves. Somebody has a body. No. Someone thinking about themselves. An individual. Conceiving themselves to be something that could potentially be a limitation. A limiting self-definition. That is not in alignment with freedom. Which is what you fundamentally are. Free. It's not something you need to seek. You're it now. How do I know this? Oh, I guess by inference. Because what I know about this one's experience, I can naturally, I guess we could say assume by inference the nature of existence. That's a question we mentioned in the last video. What is the nature of life? What is this one's nature? This one's original nature. One's ultimate nature. To know this one from its origin to its ultimate. We could say from the ground up, from the root chakra to the crown chakra, from the earth to the sky's the limit. It's limitless, infinite. There's no end to it. This is simply an individual experience. Goes by like this, snap of a finger. Might not feel like that, but time's a relative experience. Time, it's a really concept. There's no such thing as time. Of course, that's one perspective. You can also say that life is a combination of time and energy. As far as an individual's experience is concerned, we could say that an individual in this world is limited in the sense that their specific individual existence is not limitless as far as time is concerned, because there's only a specific amount of time and energy concentrated upon each one at any given time. But also, there's the ability to transcend that, the ability to see beyond that, the ability to simultaneously be in the world and not of it, to express your essence effortlessly, but at the same time, not only understand intellectually, but also experientially, transcendentally, that you are beyond this world. But that doesn't imply that you're better than it, or that this world's no good for you. I'm too good for this world. No, that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe at all. This world's a beautiful thing. When I open my eyes, all that I see around me, it's reflecting back to me that which is not different from me. As you look into my eyes, not to be creepy, see beyond the appearance. But you could say you're looking at yourself, really. From a certain viewpoint. It may not be your viewpoint right now. If you're still watching, we're still this far into the video, this amount of time has passed. You haven't passed because you're still watching. You go back to that question. What is the nature of life? To be aware. When you're sleeping, you're not aware that you're alive. We could say that sleep is death's cousin. And go back to that concept of freedom. It's not just a concept, it's what you are, but as far as sleeping, we all love sleeping to a certain extent. Some more than others, right? Because there's that sense of freedom, that sense of let go, that sense of, wow, I don't even know where I am right now. Because you don't, because you're not aware when you're sleeping. I'm not getting into specifics of that. Am I qualified, right? Am I a doctor? Well, no, but I do know that I have some experience with sleeping, so I guess I could talk about it in that sense. Don't look to me for answers as far as, anything that's beyond your experience, because really, if we're honest with ourselves, we only know what's within our own experience. Yeah, just being real. Of course, we can gain knowledge or accumulate information from other people's experience. There's always that sense of connection. They're willing to put themselves out there and share themselves with the world, whatever they do, whether it's a conceptual contribution or it's, whatever it is. We're all a part of the whole. And You know, there's something I was thinking about recently too. Is, you know, some people may use the term matrix, right? They may get offended. A lot of people are easily offended. Nothing wrong with that. Just speak the truth. Take things personally. That's okay. You know, that's their viewpoint. They have their right to free will. Who am I to infringe on that? Who am I to judge that? Everybody has the option and choice. We can each choose divinity. We can choose to witness the true nature of our existence. Or we can choose the opposite. Or anything in between. It's infinite. So, I mention this. This is my experience. I say my. I could say it's identifying as an I. But what is the I? Who am I? You know, that's a great question we can ask ourselves. Am I aware? Going back to that question of life. What is the nature of life? What is the nature of this one? This one's existence. To be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Awareness, consciousness, I amness, that essential wholeness, that self-same oneness, the bliss of this experience in the world, but simultaneously transcended to it, baby. Woo! Not just a concept either. It's a vibe. You know, it's a frequency. You want to think in terms of energy. Seriously. Sincerely. Both simultaneously. Now I'm just going off the flow. Not just intellectually, but I feel it viscerally. It's one and the same. The body, the mind. One and the same time. This is how I rhyme. Impacting, programming your subconscious mind. Now I'm just spitting. I don't even know what I'm saying. Just having fun with it. You know, that's something I've also thought about too is, you know how many amazing ideas that have just came up out of nowhere, and how many times I've kind of just been, you know, either talking to myself, thinking out loud, kind of like I am now, and it's been like, dude, what if the world heard this? Like, this is some good stuff, and that's what I feel about this video. You know, when you really get in the flow. It's happened so many times, and I'm thankful I get to share it with you. And I'm hoping you're thankful too, you know, if you like it. You know, drop a thumbs up, man. Like, comment, subscribe. That's not why I'm on here. I like doing it. You know, somebody asked me recently, they're like, what do you do for money? And I was like, well, I got a 9 to 5. That's for damn sure. But something I do know is that I let the unseen guide, the unseen power, take care of it for me. Take care of my survival. Actually had that conversation with my grandma. Saw her recently. Not that often nowadays, but it's, you know, she's very kind of at the Earth's root chakra end of the spectrum. You know what I mean? And, you know, there's some people coming. And they're probably off in the distance, but I'm telling you, I feel alive. Turn up the voltage. Last video. And you really are sensitive to sound, to everything around when you're, you know, the voltage is at a certain level, at a certain vibe, certain frequency. I think in terms of energy. I don't want to sound like broken record. I know. I can go on and on and on. That's all good. I'm going to go say hi to these people. I'll introduce them to you. I don't think I've ever done that. Last video and a couple other ones, I've, you know, said howdy to somebody or what's up, brother, and people walking by, and but I've never actually incorporated somebody else in the video, like to introduce them, be like, yo, I'm making a YouTube video. Like, dude, who knows? This might go viral. Probably not. I mean, who the hell knows? Like I said, that the unseen power, unseen guide, take care of it for me. Also mentioned that in the last video too. I was talking about letting go and surrendering, trusting the process, letting go of the how. You just, the heart knows. The mind might overthink, but the heart knows. You let go, trust the process, not overthink the how, and the unseen power will take care of it for you. That's called infinite intelligence. I also talked about this in a couple other. So I'm making a YouTube video right now, and I've never done this, but I told them I was gonna incorporate you in the video. Oh. So
howdy.
Who knows? It might go viral.
Hey, man.
I know you're smoking a bowl at the top, so I was like, hey, this guy's probably open-minded, right?
No, I was smoking tobacco though.
Oh, you don't.
I'm still open-minded.
Don't lie for the camera.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess that's a good way to end it. Peace.